So this is another real world context. Again, they ask you to show that two variables are inversely proportional. So in this question, our table shows the height versus the radius of a cylinder when you try to pour water. Okay, but you realize the table. Let's take a look at the table. So if you look at the table, this is a R, and where else this is a H. That means all these are the values of R and all these are the values of H. And they would like you to show H versus R squared. So if you recall the theory, what must you be checking? You must check that these two will always get the same constant. So if you want to check inverse, you must check that two variable, the multiplication of the two variable will give you the same number. So then what are you going to do? So you're going to create a new table. So you need to have a table that makes sure you got R squared and H. So I'm going to have a new table. So the new table will be R squared. That means you take 1 square. You take 2 and then you square it. You take 5 and you square it. You take 10 and you square it. So this will be my new table. And then I need the value of H. So the value of H doesn't change. You just stay where it is. So how are you going to check the constant? So you're going to multiply for every situation. So look carefully, you're going to multiply for every situation. 1 times 7. R squared times H, in this case is 1 times 7. Then 4 times 1.75. Then 25 times 0.28. So do the same thing. Multiply every one of them. And you're hoping that you get the same constant. So here I'm getting the same constant. So I can explain. Since R squared times H is always 7, then H is inversely proportionate to R squared. And that also helps you with your second part. You will have gotten the equation. That means this is like a formula relating the height of the water and radius. And you can subsequently use this for your C part 1. Find out the depth when the radius is 4. So you use that equation and substitute in R equal to 4. Let's see part 2, same thing. Your job is to find the radius when the depth is 2.5. So you do the substitution into your main equation. So it should flow everything nicely. Everything should flow nicely. If you can prove that it is inversely relation, then the constant will be the same, and it leads you to get the equation to answer the rest of the whole question.